Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is my Cat's Died bringing you a Podcats. I'd like to start by apologizing for not getting one out last week, but I was a little bit busy. The good news is we're back on schedule, and I should be able to put one out every week. We got a pretty special Podcats here today. I have the pretty much the entire HCO staff from the 3AAG. So I have General Niz, welcome.
Good to be back, Cats.
I have Colonel Fengard.
Hey, what's up?
I have Major Hunter.
What's up?
And I have Major Superfly.
Hello.
So today we're going to be talking about some changes with the tournament, and we're going to be talking about some changes within the 3AAG to help make the battles a little more even. So I guess I'm going to start with Fengard and have him talk about some of the major changes that we're going to be making for the tournament, and hopefully get things a little bit more on track. So Fengard, if you want to talk about some of the things that we discussed in the IC meeting.
Okay, well, I think the most important change that is coming will be the shortening of the bell time. We will start an hour later and we will end an hour earlier, meaning that each quarter will be played in 1.5 hours instead of 2 hours. So shorter bell days also means that we'll have less number drops and hopefully at the start of bell and higher number influx. So hopefully we'll get some better bells out of that. The other change is we're going to allow a couple of the USA to switch over to the 3AAG if they want to. Of course, we're not obliging anyone to join us. And basically that will be done with no extra fee. So if you're interested to join our army, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah, I mean, I think that those are going to be a big benefit to the tournament. And if you're interested from the USA side, talk to your captains and your HCOs, and we can try and work something out to help even things up the numbers wise. We're also going to be working on trying to get a lot of new players into the tournament, hopefully within the next week or two. And hopefully we'll be funneling some of those over to 3AG again to get those numbers evened up. So, like Fengard said, starting at 1 o'clock Eastern time is when the battle will start, and it will end at 7 p.m. Eastern. We're keeping the same format, so still play 4 maps. It's just shortened up a little bit. And with these new players coming in, the 3AG has had to sort of restructure itself and get some leaders in position. So, Niz, do you want to talk about that for a little bit?
Yeah, sure. There's been a fair amount of restructuring of the 3AAG division over the last week or so. Looking at the numbers for the battle and ongoing so far throughout this campaign, the numbers have been pretty poor. And looking at rosters, it seems like we have people who are on roster but aren't showing up. So we're having a pretty large clear out. I've made 2 new HCOs this week, which are Major Hunter and SMA Can Open and Meet. They're 2 people who are North Americans who've stepped up to help me with that time slot regarding training, and hopefully we should be able to bring some more activities to those training times, and I hope you all do your best to welcome them. Also, we have lost a captain today who's been replaced. There probably will be some more changes throughout the week to try and encourage people to attend more often and certainly put a bit more commitment into the division to give us more competitive battles, because at the end of the day that's all we want here at 21CW is to provide a good battle experience on the Saturday, and anything we can do to help that is obviously in our benefit.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, nobody wants to see lopsided battles, and the closer they are, the more fun they are. So, Superfly, sort of going off of what Niz said, some sort of specifics that you think will help out as far as getting people active and showing up for stuff?
Well, the most important thing is to get people motivated and to lead by example, and that's for why we are changing some of our officer corps. Because most of the captains do Euro practice, and most of captains are North Americans, but as it tends to they didn't show on practice on North American side as well. So we're gonna change that. We already changed Webkey into captain's position for Black Watch. So that's one Euro captain, and we'll hope to see more captains or lieutenants stepping up out of these companies, so we can get new recruits and get them settled in these companies. That's I think the most important, and gotta keep them motivated, right?
Yeah, I mean, activity sort of leads to more activity. If you can get, your squad leaders and your captains in there that are showing up for practice, it encourages all the people below them to show up as well. So I think those are, especially like you said, Webkey, he has been a general and he knows how to lead. So I think that's an excellent move. The last person we have here is Hunter, who is very new to the tournament, and he has been promoted to the HCO staff rather quickly. And that's exciting to get new people involved. So, Hunter, part of the reason, or if you want to talk a little bit about, some of why you're excited to be an HCO and what you think you can help the 3AAG coming in.
I guess I'm excited to be an HCO because, I get the chance to teach people and run practice and help each other out. And I'm really excited to eventually lead our guys to a good win. And I really want that, and I really want to help all of you guys improve your skills as both on battle day and in regular public servers that you play in.
Yeah, that's really important. Is everyone's welcome here at 21CW, and it takes time to sort of train people to play in this play style. But you're right, once you start to succeed here, it definitely carries over into when you're pubbing, and you can start to get new players and they can see how you're playing, and it makes people excited for the tournament. So I think you guys have a great core of people, and it sounds like you guys are making adjustments that are necessary to sort of bring it back. So I'm hoping that the rest of this campaign is going to be a great battle, and we'll have some really close rounds. One final note before we go, me personally, I did take over the head of the PR team this week. I'll be coming up with a structure and hopefully getting some new people involved. The main focus is going to be promotion outside of the tournament, so getting new players in as opposed to promoting to ourselves. So I look forward to people's new ideas and new people joining, and hopefully we can get that going active. So with that, I guess we'll wrap it up. So I'd like to say thank you to Niz.
Yeah, thanks a lot for listening.
And Vanguard.
Thanks for having me.
Hunter.
Later, bros.
And last but not least, Superfly.
Certainly not least. Thank you.
All right, guys. Well, thank you very much, and we'll hopefully look forward to next week being excited or a good battle. Real quick before we sign off, the maps for next week. Niz, do you remember what they are?
I do indeed. They are Ontario, which is a strike at Karkand, a large full asset map. Then Maryland, which is Riverside, Operation Riverside full, again large full asset map. And then West Virginia, which is Seine Crossing, infantry only, large, and there will be mortar ban on that one. And then finally Utah, which is Bandar Desert, large full asset. So all large maps next week. Plenty of fun to play for.
Yeah, I think it's good. I think Sign will be a good infantry-only map that should play well, and then the rest are basically full regular maps. So I think we got a great set of maps for next week, so hopefully it'll be a good battle.
And just briefly, I would like to say, make sure you look at the donations bar. That's how this place is run. We need the monies coming in to keep the servers up for us to play on. And if you can afford to give a couple of dollars here and there, it all adds up. So please do your best to donate towards keeping this community up and alive and running.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, even $5 can make a difference. With 200 members, $5 is a lot of money. So, I guess with that, we'll finish up. And thanks again to the 3AG. And this is Kat signing off.